Hello, Julianka here, registered dietitian and FullWell's nutrition communication manager, coming to you today with dietitian approved recipes for our new knowledge well, which is our research and resource hub on our website. So today we're doing one of my favorite recipes, very quick, 5-minute cooling cucumber soup. It's like essentially cucumber salad blended. It has tons of nutrients in it, really easy to prep, great to consume all throughout the fertility journey, whether that's preconception, whether that's pregnancy or postpartum, and also really nourishing during the spring and summer months when you want something that's nourishing but also cooling as well. Okay, so starting off with some simple ingredients. 2 English cucumbers. You can use any cucumber that you would like. You can use the smaller variety. Sometimes I like the smaller variety because it has a little bit more skin to flesh ratio. We're going to use 2 here because I think that's about as much as we need for this recipe. We also have a bunch of cilantro, but really you can use any herb of choice. You can use basil, parsley, dill. I really love the taste of cilantro, and so today we're going to just pile it all in. We have here a nice large elephant clove. It's a little milder in taste, also larger than the variety that you'll see in your standard grocery stores. So if you're just using the regular variety, you can use 2 or 3 if you really like a nice garlic taste in your meals. We're going to use a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, apple cider vinegar. I like to put a little hot sauce in mine. You can omit this if you don't like spicy things. You can also add like a pinch of cayenne pepper. Paprika is also really good. Some black pepper and a little bit of salt. And then we have the yogurt too. This is really simple. All of these herbs work synergistically, especially during that fertility period. Like I said, we have the greens, which are going to provide the folate. I don't know if I also mentioned that we're using bone broth for this recipe. Our team at FullWell really loves Bond, which creates these really magical blends of nourishing bone broth. This one right here is a beet poblano and serrano. The taste is fantastic. We love bone broth, especially during pregnancy and postpartum, because it contains glycine is an amino acid. It is an essential building block of protein that helps to do so many different things, but specifically in the pregnancy period, it helps with collagen production. It also has really healing properties for our digestive system. And so we need that when we're pregnant and our belly is growing and we're stretching and we're expanding. It also supports some of the nutrients that are in demand during pregnancy, like choline, also vitamin B12. It works synergistically in so many different ways. And then when we're thinking about postpartum, right, we're thinking about healing, right, from our bellies contracting, our uterus contracting. Glycine and collagen in particular is helpful whether you have a vaginal birth or a C-section. It helps to repair the wound, repair if there were any tissues that were damaged, repair anything that may need an extra protein boost, right? So we're going to add that today, but some other options, if you just have water, you can add that. Sometimes I like to add like a nourishing tea or herb infusion like nettle or lemon balm. Both of those are pregnancy and postpartum and nursing safe. In this series, we don't want to get down to like too many logistics of measuring things or weighing things. We want it to be as simple as possible. We want to use ingredients that you have in your kitchen. 5 minutes, that's it, tops. Okay, so we have the cucumber here. I'm not going to be too precious about the size. I just want to make sure it blends properly when it's in there. And then we're going to chop this up. I'm actually going to rinse this off really quickly. Again, goal is simplicity, so I'm not chopping it up. I literally just cut it in half. I'm keeping the stems on. We have lots of nutrients in there as well. We don't want to discard those. Garlic in there as well. Throw it in whole depending on the size and the speed of your blender. So here I have about a cup of Greek full fat yogurt, right? We want fat. Fat is protective for our fertility needs in general. It helps support egg quality, helps satiate us. So we don't want to skimp on the fat, right? We don't just want to have, the veggies by itself without having that extra fat and that protein as well. So it's going to cover both of those bases. So here we have our fond bone broth. I'm going to use about half of this, half a cup of liquid or so. And then I like to add a little bit of olive oil too. about a tablespoon or two. Again, I'm really just eyeing it. The apple cider vinegar as well has the mother in it, right? So some of that prebiotic goodness that we like. I also love tart things. It's not going to be terribly, it's not like kombucha or anything, but I love just a little bit of acidity, a little bit of salt. And I like a little bit of spice. So I'm going to add, just a little bit of hot sauce, right? All right, and we're ready to roll. I'm going to pop it right on the top of this blender. Since I have these extra cucumbers, I'm just going to throw them in here. And I think I want a little bit more acidity. We have the hydration from the cucumbers, the collagen and glycine from the bone broth. We have a little bit of spice, a little bit of folate, all of the things that are working synergistically to support our fertility. Cheers. Fantastic. If you're interested in more resources, visit us at www.fullwellfertility.com. The Knowledge Well has all of the resources that you would want and more related to your fertility journey. Cheers.